name is Oliver Arthur and I'm the store manager here at Manhattan Aquariums. We are located at 522 West 37th Street in New York City. And basically right now I'm positioned over one of our frag tanks, which houses principally LPS corals. If you can pan in, you'll see a lot of acans. We have a lot of blastomusa here, fabias, etc., etc. The thing that you need to know about this is that we just switched to Kessil lighting roughly about 6 months ago. So the changes have been dramatic in terms of the actual size, the polyp extension or whatever in all these corals. Some of this stuff has been here, for instance the acans, we cut for a show roughly, I would say in the spring of this year, right? One of the frag swaps. One thing that customers comment on most when they come here is how healthy our things look, especially since using Kessil lighting. The other thing that Kessil lighting for me has to offer is that it's completely and absolutely user friendly. A lot of times here in the store, customers will come in and they may not have their corals under as much blue lighting as we will have here in the store, and they'll ask to see it under a different light, something that's whiter. We can do that immediately without having to go through any extra effort, simply by reaching on top, turning one of the dials in one direction or the other to get the look that the customer should have in his tank, and they go home happy. It influences the sale in terms of getting that sort of quick, fast response. If you couldn't do it, chances are the person would walk out and say, you're trying to trick us with this much blue lighting. 10 times out of 10, once they're able to get the perspective that they would have, the same perspective that they have in their tanks at home, they're good to go. They're ready to buy, and everybody's happy. Now the polyps in these things, when we cut them and since we've had them, have been, I would say, roughly about half of what they are now. This is another shallow tank, which we call a raceway, but this one features another type of LED lighting. The reason we're here is to look at the colonies of Acanthastrial lorhoensis and make a comparison between the appearance of these versus the ones in the other frag tank that features the Kessil lighting. And if you can take a look at them, you'll see that they have a very typical appearance. You look at them, the polyps are what you expect them to look like in terms of size. There's nothing extraordinary that jumps out at you in terms of the entire colony and its appearance, versus what you see over there with the Kessil lighting. Everything is just extremely puffy, extremely big, and super healthy looking. So that is a direct comparison. The color rendition and the appearance and the corals in general, in my opinion, the Kessils, they're superior. Everything fluoresces a lot more, and the fact again that you're able to so quickly program them, so quickly dial up and dial down what you want, again influences the way we perceive things as well. So the corals respond to the extra blue, and they fluoresce great, and everybody's happy as a result.